Drama must be an issue for lots of you and your businesses.
So if you think about drama, I mean, what does that conjure up for you? I mean, the things that I think about are gossip or, water cooler talk or blaming or shaming or finger pointing or explosions or things withheld, things said that shouldn't be said, things that actually can morph into EEOC or discrimination claims. I mean, there's a lot of stuff around drama that plagues businesses, especially entrepreneurial businesses that are just morphing into that professional management. And that, when you think about yourself as an EOS implemented company, you're likely to have been entrepreneurially or family founded. And in that founding, you've created practices and ways of doing business that now, because of the wonderful work of EOS, you're just beginning to challenge. And so our job is to challenge the emotional aspect of that. So that's why we're talking about ditching the drama so that we can transform team health. Let me take you on a trip around the drama triangle so you know what we're talking about. So the villain is this interesting character who sees a problem, but in seeing the problem, will not own the problem. In seeing the problem, blames you for the problem and does it in a way that's damaging. The victim has a worldview that they're powerless. The world is out to get them. Everything is hopeless. And please don't hold me accountable for anything because you didn't train me enough. You don't pay me enough. You didn't teach me enough. I'm unlucky. Why does everyone win the lottery except for me? There's all kinds of blaming in a different way, but there's a similar lack of accountability. Now, here's the third character in our triangle here, and that is the hero. And I don't mean the hero in the sense of, I'm rushing in a burning building to take care of you. I mean the hero who swoops in to save the day, whether that day needs to be saved or not. And so they are the glue that keep the villain and the victim working together, because both the villain and the victim think the hero is on their side, but the hero really is not. The hero is on the hero's side. The biggest thing you need to know about is, are you tolerating your old beliefs and habits and behaviors inside your comfort zone? And when you expand, you get yourself into a triggered situation. And in the triggered situation, are you managing the triggers? Are you ending up in the drama triangle? So I would, if the group came together and they're in victim energy, I would craft a vision for them or craft an outcome that I would want them to achieve. And I would put them through a collaborative brainstorming. What could be different? How could we communicate differently? What are we trying to create together? What is our vision as a team? What's the impact if we gossip? What's the impact if we don't invite new team members into our team? I would do that type of brainstorming so they could figure it out for themselves.
Mary Pat, you used a word early on, and that was triggered. But what gets in our way so often is we get triggered. When we see behavior that we don't like, we get emotional, we get frustrated, and then we want to go correct it or we go down some other black hole. But when just the reminder that when you start feeling those emotions come up, which I don't feel whether it's cortisol or something, when something starts bubbling up in you, stop and think of a question and then have a conversation with your people. Because if we get emotional, they're going to sense it. And we know where that's going to go.
What I really liked was helping us with questions that put the onus of accountability on the person. Instead of us feeling like we have to hold people accountable for their behavior, we just have to do a better job of asking. So I love the tips on asking the right kinds of questions to move people.